Hello, welcome to The Writing Engineer. I've seen a lot of videos recently on how to write if you're very busy, but none of them really seem to apply to me. So, here's mine. I hope you find it useful. Recently, I had some time where I thought I would have some time to do some writing. It was a long weekend, but my wife had a marathon to run, we had a party to go to, my charger for my car broke, we had to replace our credit cards, and not to mention, I had my daily chores that had to be done. Writing didn't happen. So, how do you find time to write when your day is basically scheduled from when you wake up in the morning to when you go to bed at night? Well, for me, sometimes I get lucky. At work, I occasionally have some testing that I have to do that can take anywhere from 3 to 16 minutes. Doesn't sound like a whole heck of a lot, right? Well, it adds up when you have to do that between 15 and 40 times. Don't believe me? Okay, recently I had one of these times when I had to do some testing. And I was able to crank out over 2,500 words in just under 2.5 hours. That's not too shabby, right? Okay, you say, but what if you're not at work? Well, if I'm not at work, I'm usually at home taking care of my kids, so that my wife can do her job, which she does from home. Even so, I'm usually able to find 20 to 30 minutes sometime in the day where I can crank out about 500 words. And that's really all you need, as long as you're not doing this full time. To do these short writing sessions, it helps to have a service like Dropbox, where you can access your files from any device anywhere. So when I find myself in these circumstances, I will typically use my phone and this thingy. May not look like much, but what it is a Bluetooth keyboard. That device is incredibly helpful for typing on my phone. It is miles above any sort of screen-based keyboard that you might find on your device anywhere, even those with a large screen like a tablet. I would recommend, if you have a few dollars, that you invest in one. It also helps that if you own Microsoft Office, when you download a copy of Microsoft Word to your phone, you can also download a copy of your document to your phone. Then you can hook up your keyboard and just start writing. It really helps to get the most advantage out of those 3 to 16 minute time periods that you might have. But sometimes I have neither of these options. What do I do in this case? Nothing. I don't write. It happens. So don't freak out about it. Now, to take the most advantage of these short writing times, these 3-minute spells, you really need to have the story beats for your story all written down. Like mine. Right here. Okay. It's not really an outline, but yeah, it kind of is. The one I'm working from, you can see that there's just a list of events that will happen. These are the events that need to happen in order for the story. I check each of them off as I hit it. This way, when I have a short break, I know what I'm supposed to be writing about. Once I finish a particular beat, I move on to the next one. It also helps to know the next beat that's coming up, so that you can lead into it as you close the one that you're working on. So I guess the moral of the story is, you don't need a lot of time, just some 3-minute chunks. And if you're prepared, it's really all the time that you need. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today. If you like today's content, please click the like button below. And if you want to know immediately when my next video is up, you can click the subscribe button, the little bell below. I think it's over here. All my contact information is listed below. Be sure to check out my website, as I'm going to be launching a Kickstarter soon for my first book to be published, Amara's Law. Maybe I'll be reviewing it sometime in the near future. Thanks a lot.